See? But you have a time for everything under the sun. Hey, when we out here piping and mourning and you laughing, the tables are gonna turn. You know what I mean? They say who last laugh? You know what I'm saying in Jamaica? Who have the last laugh? Laugh the best, man. Hey, cause guess what? We're gonna be rolling on the ground with laughter, man. When the Lord start put some of you niggas to death. Yeah? That's how we're gonna react to it. See? Hey, we've been laughing at the people and the Lord jump hell up. And you have people looking at us and say, oh, we're wicked to do that. See, but is the Lord wicked to put them to death? Look, man, hey, the Lord's gonna stop playing games with you niggas very soon. Cause shit is about to pop off on the earth, man. Yeah? One brother?
Proverbs 1 and verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
Hey, so laughing is like, hey, there's nothing wrong with laughing at one's calamity, man. And oh, do you think the Lord have a laugh at one's calamity, man? But the prophets, man. Is that the scripture saying he speak to Israel by the prophets? He tell us his prophets are mouthpiece. So if he speak to us through his prophets, that means he can laugh through his prophets also. So we're gonna celebrate, man. We're gonna drink, you know what I mean? I say, watch a nigger there. Yeah, the Lord get him right there. I will take a sip off of the yayan. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And celebrate betterment of you people, because when I die, basically you being betterment because you're going up, you're being in your right mind.
Coming back in the kingdom.
Coming back in the kingdom, you know. Hey, look, man. When it was back on this side, you know what I mean? Now you come as my son, you know, back on that side, you do what motherfucker, man. That's, you know, that's why he's a little child now. Yeah? See? You know what I mean?
I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
Right.
When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction as a whirlwind, when the stress and anguish cometh upon you.
This is the point though, as a whirlwind, because this thing will come swift, man. To the likes where you never they expect it. So hey, things been popping off daily. Yeah, you have them all the military actions that take place. You have things setting up, you know what I mean, for farming and all them things. But the nigga feel like say, yo, every day is the same day. Oh well, just like the other day we got the same thing like the day before, and you know we'll continue to do this forever. Until at some point you're ready for God to great. No, man. That's how the Lord do things. Hey, the Lord don't have the creation of going on. But, hey, there are many twists and turns. See, shows you have the course of history where you have certain changes that take place, man. Nothing constantly going on the same, man. You know what I mean? Perfectly naive. You think everything constantly go the same forever, man. Hey, you have kingdom rise and kingdom fall. You know what I mean? You have different events take place. You know what I mean? Even this time around, you have a thing we call industrial revolution and all that. You have changes constantly take place, man. One of the changes we're going to make, see, World War III, we're going to make one of the biggest changes ever seen since the earth exists, man. Because such like, after that, the kingdom of heaven going to be set up on the earth for an everlasting kingdom thenceforth. You know what I mean? Go on.
Right. Isaiah 55 verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
Right.
Call ye upon him while he is near.
Right.
Let the wicked forsake his way.
Hey, guess what? Call upon him while he's near. Once you see the men in the highway and back. Once the internet is still up, man.
Right.
Brothers keep coming out every weekend, you know, bringing out this thing. Yeah, for every day will come out, the time your time getting shorter, man.
Man, this is the Lord out here right now.
You know what I mean? But every day will come out, see? The hourglass here, this hourglass here, the thing, the sun running down. Every day you delay, the sun running down, man. In the hourglass, man. Soon, the above will be empty, man. See? So each week, you don't watch any of this video, try to learn this thing. Every day delay, the time gets shorter, man. The time I get added, man. One brother.
Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts.
Right.
Let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power,
So
but he will abandon it.
This is the Lord pleading right now for you to repent, man. See? You're being admonished right now, so look, man, you need to repent. Come back to the scriptures, man. The right way, not according to them Christian ways, man. And the Lord get ready to make a sore slaughter upon Christians, man. And all them other religion, man, whether you want to be Rastafarianism or what, Muslim or what, whatsoever you want to worship on the sun, the Lord is prepared to now make a slower slaughter. Hey, people are confused who was the Lord dealing with them in the first place when them say slaughter, man. When they see what the Lord is about to do. And when the Lord start get down to business, you have people say, oh, fuck the Bible, this fuck the Bible, you get jacked in up also, man. You confuse us hell. You know what I mean? When the judgment start to rain down, man. One brother.
2 Ezra 16 and verse 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Right, that's the day when you're gonna know. Hey, you know them guys who we used to call bums? You know? Them guys who look upon us the least, when we pause, we just laugh out, you know, we mind, we say them are idiot. And them mad, and them waste them life, and them waste of time. And say, hey, people stay with us, so we are waste of life. Doing this, man. I pity them don't know, hey, we're wasting the life, or you perceive as life. You know what I mean? For a better life, man. We sacrifice one with the other. But hey, we see them bums, you know, the one that we see low, saying Lord's willing, we are those men who the scripture speak of, man, where everybody will be confounded and they confuse us and say, yo, what the fuck? How the man end up for me? The chosen of the Lord, man. One. Especially them Eden, we are come up against them, man. Especially the so-called white man. See? One.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen,
right,
and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
Right.
Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord.
Hey, this is a part of a trial, man, coming out here that people can scoff and laugh. Saying whatsoever them see fit, when they want to put us to death, you know what I mean? When your woman left you, you know what I mean? Your family turn against you, you know? See? Esau, you have demons plague, you know? Esau, get ready, you know what I mean? You know that when they're ready, them all come and try to kill us, man. You know what I mean? All them things that basically is we being tried, man. And the Lord will turn it up some more, man. As the day draw near. You know what I mean? Go on, brother.
Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand,
right,
but I will deliver you from the same.
Hey, the Lord will deliver we. God's willing, we are some of those men from all the calamities when we're going to bring up on the earth, man. And people are going to look on and see that, look, these men look like them protected. You know what I mean? Just like how them was outside the fire looking at Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Yeah, just like that. You have people looking on and say, oh, look, these men, see, must have special set of men. Right. You know what I mean?
Be not afraid, neither doubt, for your hour is your guide.
Right.
And the guide of them will keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord power.
Right.
Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and
right,
covered with their iniquities. Right. Like as a field is covered with bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, right, that no man may travel through. Right. It is left undressed and cast into the fire, right, to be consumed therewith.
Right.
See? Right. See? So that goes for the rest of Jake, with 2/3. Right? Them are gonna be left covered in them sins. Because the 1/3 the elect, seeing the Lord sanctified them from them sins. He sanctified through the grace of Yahweh Shai.
Hey, from the foundation, right, man, hey, this, right, all this is predestined, man. What we're doing now is nothing strange. See? When it works on the earth, what be good or bad, the Lord already created. It's already created, man. It already exists, man. Hey, we're not bringing anything into existence.
Right, we're just playing the role we'll get.
You know what I mean?
No.
We're just manifesting the works. See? Yahweh Shai, that's what we're out here right now doing. Right. You know what I mean? Guess what? You niggas, when whatsoever you do, whatsoever the so-called white man do, the Lord set him for do that, man. You know what I mean? He might have an option. but to be evil and wicked, yeah? See? That's the judgment can be manifest, man. Yeah? One.
Right. It's Proverbs 21 verse 1.
Right.
The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
Right, so even Donald Trump, you know what I mean? Putin, you know what I mean? Whosoever leading over there in China, in the time when the Lord ready to bring this war, man, the Lord, look, man, the Lord about sow the seed that them head, what them supposed to do, man. It already sown on them head what them supposed to do, man. Because them already have.
It's already written now.
I already have it. The World War III plan on, man. It's not going to be accidental, man. It's something that's been in the works for decades, man. So it's not going to be a surprise to them world leaders that when World War III start, they have countless amount of meetings discussing how they're going to play it out.
Right.
In reality, man.
And they think of them agenda.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Lord's agenda, yo, and the Lord don't hijack them plans.
Hey, scripture rightly said the Lord,
right?
the king's heart
is in the hand of the Lord.
Right.
As the rivers of the water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Right, just like the rivers of water, you see how water fill every gap. You know what I mean? Go in a direction, man. You know? That's what the Lord turned the hearts of men, man.
Right. Isaiah 55 verse 11. So shall my word be that go forth from out of my mouth.
Right.
It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please,
right.
And it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it.
Hey, because you know, check it. This is the Lord's movie, man. Everything I get done out here was already said. It was already foretold that this was going to happen, man. And it's the word of the Lord over Shema Shai. See? So what's being manifest right now is the word. You know what I mean? So nothing we see take place, look, man, is outside of the word of the Lord, man. Nothing at all. Right. See? The Lord spoke the judgment for the same action that get done when he spoke into action, man. He spoke both the action and the judgment and the reward for each action, man. You know? Hey, just like a man who write the movie script. You know what I mean? Come on, brother.
Right. Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 verse 1.
Right.
He that liveth forever created all things in general.
Right. The Lord created all things in general. He created some things to love and he created some things to hate. You know what I mean? He created some things to be above others and he will create some things to be below others. But hey, when we talk about Israel being top nation, you know what I mean? Why this thing have to be about race? Because the Lord created races, man. That's why it be about race. The fuck is races exist. Different races exist, man.
And the fact that they're not equal, yo.
Yeah. Hey, all them things that we speak about, they are known factual things that are happening, man. See? All get done by the Lord. And the Lord can change it in whatever way he wants it. Hey, a nigga maybe regular man don't believe that, hey, certain things are happening and, hey, the Heavenly Father don't have nothing to do with nothing what I want. You know what I mean? So therefore, there must be another creator creating something from somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, devil.
Hey, because the moment you start to say that, you start saying, oh, you have another being bringing in things into existence, man.
Yeah, devil.
So you're saying that wisdom dwell not only with Yahweh Shai. Are you coming? Not from Yahweh. That's what you're saying, man.
Right.
See, go on, brother.
The Lord only is righteous,
Lord
and there is
only
none
is
other
righteous.
but He.
You know what I mean? Because it's just and right to manifest life, man. The whole entire existence emits life, man. And is that righteous? Yeah? Hey, but good and bad is perfect, man. You know what I mean? And everything hung in the balance by laws, man. And one make the law of love, hate, or whatsoever is the contrary, man. The counterbalance, man. Hey, that's not physics. The law of friction is what? Know what I mean? Basically two opposing force, man. See, when a car like a car, wheel spinning and the asphalt, them call that friction, man.
Right? The wheel have to grip the asphalt.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
So in order to have motion.
Motion itself.
Yeah,
opposing forces, man. That is the law of motion, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hey, you know, they make a movie called a motion picture. Because it's moving, man. And once things is moving, you have to have a counterbalance.
And if you notice,
driving it, man.
If you notice, I'm moving.
Look at the word drive, by the way. See? Look at the word drive. You know what I mean? Because in order to have motion, they have some force behind it to drive every single thing happening, man. The very fact that we're out here doing this thing because something drives us to do this, man. See? And that drive is basically wanting to be delivered into a better kingdom than this, man.
Right.
That is our drive. This is our faith. The faith basically is a drive, the motivator to do any action, man. See? So you always have why we drive? We're driven to achieve or to obtain something else because the current state what we're experiencing is not favorable. So we have a drive to move on to something better. Everybody have a drive to drive them to what them perceive of what is better, man. You know what I mean? You find it?
Yeah. Drive. To direct the movement of a car,
right?
To impart a forward motion,
right?
To impart a forward motion to by physical force.
To impart a forward motion, the spirit of the Lord. See, emanates through everything to push forward everything in the creation, man. See? Hey, the reason why I'm on desire to live because him don't want what? Him don't want death. You know what I mean? So the desire, see, the fight or the drive to live is because they don't want to die.